So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So now we will discuss about that today's lead code problem. That's name is find all duplicate in an array. Okay, this is the problem number is 442. So now we will discuss about that problem statement. So you have to be given an integer array of nums having length n, where all the integer of nums are in the range 1 to n, and each integer appears once or twice. Return an array of all the integer that appears twice. I'm just explaining you that problem statement. What does it says? So in this given an integer, you have to be given an integer and the integer in the form of that array. Okay, integer in the present into that array, and their name is nums. Okay, of having a length n. Okay, so now in this integer nums are in the range 1 to n, means it means of that all the number present into that nums array having a number is 1 to n, and each integer appears once or twice. Okay, and each integer appears once or twice, means of that one element is present only at one time or two times. And so what your task is that you have to return an array of all the integer that appears twice, means of that you have to be return those element which is appears two times. Okay, into this given array, but the condition is that you must have to write an algorithm which is solve an order of n times and use only constant extra space. I hope you have to be understood that problem statement. Let us discuss about that problem example. So this is that, and here is the problem example. Just like you have to be given an nums array which is having a length n. Okay, having a length n, and so first of all, let us discuss about that brute force approach to how to solve this problem. How to solve this problem? Okay, brute force approach to how to solve this problem. So simply you have to be nothing to do that. You will simply make a map. Okay, which is having a key of each element, having a key of each element, and their value would be a, and their value would be that how many times appear into this given array. Suppose of that 4. Now first of all, discuss about that 4. So 4 is only present one time. Okay, now game end for the 4, and the 3. So 3 is present here and also here. So after that counting, so 3 would be present two times into this given array. Now move on that 2. 2 is also present two times, and 7 is present only one times, and so on. After this completion of this counting of this array, so now we have to be getting our final resultant answer, which is 2 and 3. Why? Because of that only these element which is having a present occurrence of this two times. Okay, this is present only that two times. So this is our resultant answer, which is 2 comma 3. Okay, now uh, how we can so let us discuss about that our time complexity and space complexity against this approach. So our time complexity is order of n, order of n. Why? Because of that, because of that, we will traverse whole of this array, whole of this array for the one time. I hope it would be clear to you. Why we will traverse? We will traverse because of that we will count of each of the element to store into that map. To store into that map. I hope it would be clear to you. Okay, and discuss about that space complexity. According to this approach, their time complexity is order of n. Why? Because of that, because of that, this time complexity, this space complexity is to store each of this element having appearance. So how many times this element is present? So which is equal to that order of n. Why? Because of that, suppose of that all number are unique. So we have to be stored n times into this map, into this map. Okay. So I hope you have to be clear about this approach. Now we have to move on that to solve this problem into that constant space. Okay. Again we have to be discuss the same problem example. So now how we can solve that? First of all, I want to be before to moving that best approach. First of all, I want to be introduced about that bit manipulation to solve this problem using that bit manipulation within an constant space. Bit manipulation. So into this bit manipulation, you have to be simply aware about that XOR operation. XOR operation. So what is the XOR operation? If both of the element would be same, both of the bit would be same, so our resultant value would be 0. Okay, if if suppose of that both of the element, suppose of that both of the element is 0, both of the bit is 0, so resultant value is 0. Clear my point? And suppose of that both bit are different, suppose 1 XOR 0, it would be a 1, or 1 XOR 0 XOR 1, so it would be a also 1. I hope it would be clear my XOR operation regarding that topic. Why I am just like first of all, it would be a very basic knowledge about that XOR operation. So how you can use that into this problem to solve this problem within an constant space. Constant space means of that your space complexity within an order of 1. Clear my point? So how you can solve that? We will simply run a for loop to 0 to till n. I hope it would be clear to you. Now what you will do, you will check that simply check that 4 and 3. Suppose of that I'm just like introduce about it. So in this given nums, we have to be, so in this given nums, so 3 is present two times, 3 is present two times, so bit manipulation of this 3 is 0 1 1. Okay, and for this for this 3, the bit manipulation again is same. Okay, so the value is 0 1 0 1 1. After that solving, after that we have to be taken an XOR operation, so their resultant value is 0 0 and 0. Why? Because of that because of that both bit are same. So according to this situation, according to this XOR operation, so resultant value is 0 0 and 0. Okay, now again we have to be move on that. Suppose of that 4, suppose of that 4, so the value of 4 is 1 0 and 0. Okay, according to this problem, so 4 is present only one times. So apart from this, you have, if you will be XOR operation within any number of any element which is present into this array, so you will not be getting the value 1. Suppose of that, if you will XOR operation between 4 and 3, XOR operation between 4 and 3, so you did not get that resultant 0. Suppose this is a 0, this is 1, this is 1, so 1 0 is 1, 1 0 is 1. Because of that, bit are different, and 1 0 is 1. Okay, now again we have to be check that 4 and 2, so again 4 and 2, so 4 is 1 0 0 and 2 is 1 0, so 0 0 is 0, 1 0 is 1, and 1 0 is 1. You know very well about that. If no, mm, if nothing element is present, so it would be a 0. Okay, default value is 0, so 0 1 0, so this is not equal to that 0. Similarly, that 7 8 1. Okay, so you will never be get that value which is 0. So we will check that if basically move on that loop and minus 1 and minus 1 time. Okay, so if this num value this num value XOR operation would be between I plus 1, nums of I plus nums of I plus 1 is equal to 0. Then what we will do, we will simply store into that array which is having a name answer. Okay, which is having a name answer. Okay, and after that we will return that our answer. Okay, I hope you have to be clear my approach, which is space complexity is nothing you have to be. But before this, using the for loop, we will this approach will be solving when your array is in sorted form. I hope it would be clear to you. which is in sorted form. Okay, now we have to be used into that practical method. So here is the code of C++, and we will declare first of all an array which is name is answer, ans. First of all we have to be sort these nums. Okay, and each and every time we will check that if their XOR operation would be 0, then we will simply storing this value. Okay, otherwise not, and we will simply return our answer. I hope it would be clear to you. This is the C++ solution, and here is the similarly Java solution. Nothing will be changes except for that syntax. Okay, so I hope it would be clear to you. If you have any doubt, so please comment on my channel. Please like my video. Please subscribe my channel. If it is helpful, so please share my video with your friend, and and all of the people who have to be required about it. Okay, thank you so much.